Field G's, and welcome back to Luke G's Field Review. We are back at it again doing a preview of the Arizona Cardinals versus the Detroit Lions. Week 1 for the 2019 regular season game preview. So this is going to be a little different because I know on a few shows that I've been on, I've talked about this belief that I think that this game would be a disappointment to me if the Lions don't win by double digits. Now, the thing is, you're sitting up here, and I know you see this thing, and you can see the get up thing, you can see Rex Ryan, and you see all these different things. Let me just give you my thoughts, okay? The Detroit Lions are coming into week 1 going against a team that had the first overall pick. They selected a quarterback first overall in Kyler Murray. So the Lions will be going against a rookie quarterback who technically doesn't have a lot around him. The offensive line is not good. The running game should be null and void. I don't think they should be able to run against us. And I think the entire offense is laughable. And you may say, well, Luke, what does that mean? That means that this air raid offense is a joke. And it's such a joke that I have professionals who agree with me. I have professionals who agree with my sentiment that the Lions should win by double digits. I have professionals who agree that the Lions should whoop and blow this team out the water. And it should look like a veteran team going against an expansion team. Now, this right here is going to be Rex Ryan's take on it. And I want you to pay attention to how he feels about this game and how he feels about the Cardinals offense. Now, this comes after they've had a chance to see a little bit of the offense from the Cardinals in a couple of weeks of preseason games, and Rex Ryan just shares his thoughts. But this is what he feels, and I'm going to let you know that I'm in agreement with him, and this is why I really believe that if the Lions do not win by double digits, it's a disappointment.
There is not a happier man in America.
It's true. Greeny, basketball on grass. It's so boring watching all this stuff right there. I mean, come on, college football. I hope it gets smoked also. I really do, because I think it's so boring, you know. And
boring.
It is. It is boring.
Man,
you got one protection. Get the ball out quick. Do all this kind of stuff. Look, I mean, we're going to see. Hey, Kingsbury says, wait till week 1. Oh, I can't wait to see week 1.
Why? What will week 1 look like that'll be different from last night?
Nothing. They're going to get whipped week.
Now listen, when I say stuff, I know it just sounds like a fan who's just talking out of both ends, but I'm telling you, I really watch this game a little different. And when I watch it, I see a lot of the things that he said. He called this basketball on grass. That's what he said. He said it's boring, it's not going to work. He says, the Cardinals say, oh, just wait till week 1. And Rex Ryan say, wait till week 1. Oh, I can't wait for it. And then he turns around, the guy asks him, well, what's going to be different between week 1 and now? He says, nothing. They're going to get whipped. Let me just be clear, people. This game should not be close in no stretch form of the fashion that you can come up with. There's no way. The Lions need to win by double digits. They should come in there and step a mud hole in them, okay? This should be a total domination beatdown. This offense that they're running, even though it's somewhat of an unknown, because it's college, but I believe that the talent in the NFL, the speed in the NFL is different, and it should be able to neutralize it. But we'll let Rex Ryan continue. And in case you missed it, let me go back a little bit because I want people to understand. Rex Ryan really thinks this is laughable, and he's expecting the Detroit Lions to go in there and whip this team up. And he's not alone, because I expect it too.
Week 1 look like that'll be different from last night?
Nothing. They're going to get whipped week 1.
That's the problem.
Look, this guy, everybody talks about this great offense and all that. Yeah, if it's fantasy football and you want points and hey, yardage, that's great. How about wins? All right, Kingsbury, let's face it, had the best player in our league. He was 13-16 with Pat Mahomes at quarterback.
Again, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the same things. Carl brought this up from CA3 Sports Talk. He brought this up the other day when we was on MicroMike's channel. Make sure you subscribe to both those gentlemen. He brought this up as well. Like, how do you go below 500 with Patrick Mahomes? You know, and here you are coming to the NFL, and you're telling me that this offense is going to be so much better with Kyler Murray. Like, you just needed Kyler Murray for this to work. I'm not buying that. I suspect that the Detroit Lions should be able to neutralize this. They should be able to neutralize Kyler Murray, and they certainly should be able to destroy the run. If they're running the ball against a defensive line that has Trey Flowers, Snacks Harrison, Mike Daniels, Ashawn Robertson, Deshaun, if you're running against that, Lions fans be concerned, okay? There's no way they should be running against that. I didn't even mention the linebacker because I just know that good luck getting past the D line. It's going to be a rough day there. So to me, this should be a blowout. But Rex Ryan will tell you.
In college.
How about you worry about wins?
Yeah.
And, so that's what I'm seeing.
Go back to the one protection piece of this, because that's what you were talking about in our meeting this morning. They're blitzing, they're playing different defenses, and he basically is in one protection offensive.
Right, and that's why that open edge pressure, you're going to see it all day long. And teams are going to keep doing it. Their answer is the quick little hitch, screen, or slant, and all that. Well, guess what? The routes, the DBs are going to know that. They're going to be sitting on these guys. They're going to challenge them, get in the face of these receivers, and they're in for a long season. And they better get that running game going, or they're going to get run out of town.
When I was saying,
and again, this is my exact sentiment. This is my exact sentiment. When you are coming in with this new offense, where you can look at what are the tendencies and the nuances of this offense, there's no way you should not know what's coming. Darius Slay should eat. Rashawn Melvin should eat. Justin Coleman should eat. He said it best. They're going to be sitting on this. They're going to know this. Those cornerbacks, those safeties, those linebackers should eat. And he said it. You better run this ball. But here's the question. Should they be able to run the ball against our defensive line? No. And if they do, Lions fans be concerned. The Lions need to win this game by double digits. Hands down, point blank, period. My prediction, personally, is we should really win this game like 28-10. 28-10. It needs to be double digit. If they don't win by double digits, I am disappointed. Okay? But let me give you a little bit more before I get up out of here, because I want y'all to understand. For me, the Detroit Lions, under no circumstance, should not lose this game.
And I want to get your thoughts on this in a minute, but first, we need to explain for the audience who may not have seen it, this business with the clapping of the hands, Jordan. This was a very big story coming out of last night. 2 false starts for this. Now, we see quarterbacks clapping their hands all the time back there. What made this a penalty?
Well, it's a rule, plain and simple. I mean, that's the rule. You can't do that. In my quarterback mind, I'm like, how's that different than Peyton Manning getting in, snapping, doing this, from the gun? But it's a rule. So it's something you have to communicate. A rookie head coach has got to know that. His rookie quarterback has got to know as well. I don't know.
And the reason I played that little part is because I want y'all to understand that they're going to be at home, okay? And that little clap, I want y'all to pay attention this week. Watch how often they do that clap. Watch how often, because they're trying to draw them off sides. If our team is not disciplined, knowing that this is what they're doing, I'm going to be ashamed. I'm going to be ashamed. The Detroit Lions are in a prime position to come out and show that they are a legitimate person. And it starts off by not only just beating the Cardinals, it starts off by beating them handily. This should not be a close game at all. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And make sure you go in my description and check out the other DSA members, and make sure you subscribe to them as well. And remember to leave a comment, because I respond back to all of you guys. Whether you know it or not, I respond back to you. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't be no chump. Please do your research.